Hey, today we're going to go over to Deadwood, check out the action there, and then after that maybe down to the Buffalo Chip and Full Throttle and kind of wind up our day with Sturgis downtown. So come on along for the ride, should be kind of fun. Like rain. I wonder what this guy does. He's got all this fur on his bike. Let's spend some time inside.
I love that.
Number 10 Saloon.
And I got and look down. Trafficking.
Sawdust on the floor. Yeah. Well, it's because of the rain.
Where'd you get that shirt?
This one? Yeah. I don't even remember.
Oh, you didn't get it this year.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I got it this year.
Miss Kitty's here. Built in 1879.
It has a lot of character when discovering there's
We're down here at Mustang Sally's having a little lunch. A nice place, watching the bikes go by. It's not as busy here as it is in Sturgis. I don't mind it. Yeah, we got a smoke here. All right, let's do this. Buffalo Chip now. It's going to look around, see what's happening here. As seen on American Chopper, guys. Pretty cool, huh? The Geico bike. I love it. Nice. we headed on over to the Full Throttle from Buffalo Chip. And on the way over, this guy just pulled over to the side of the road and then suddenly decided to make a U-turn right in front of us. And I heard the cross brace on the front fork hit my fender, and I think I blew some seals in my front forks. I actually had trouble holding the bike straight at the Full Throttle when I was parking. Full Throttle Saloon burned down a few years ago, and they rebuilt it out near Bear Butte, and so it's about 7 miles out of Sturgis. It's the world's largest biker bar, at least that's what they claim.
We're going to drive this beautiful bridge all around Hawaii, making Hawaii great again.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
We're going to make the bridge.
Yeah, we need to do it. Yeah, we need to do it though. But yeah, we love you guys. We love Trump. We want him re-elected for 2020.
So this couple was set up in a parking lot near the Buffalo Chip with this trailer. They called it a bridge. Basically, build the wall, Trump 2020. They were selling souvenirs there. I bought a hat from them. This is just one of many Trump souvenir places.
Waiting on the job.
We're getting pretty nervous about the bike. We actually had a couple of close calls where it wanted to tip over. Just real unstable with the fork oil seals blown. I dumped the bike, backing it up into a parking space a little after this. I was actually starting to think maybe I'm getting like old and I can't hold the bike up anymore. I didn't really realize that the fork seals were blown at this point, so I was blaming it on, I'm trying to sit still without my foot down for too long, or, I just, there was a bump in the road, stuff like that. I didn't really realize why. So after the ride down Main Street here, we decided let's pack it in for the night after I dumped it in the parking lot. We decided to go back to the campground and kind of regroup and figure out what we're doing. We decided it'd probably be best to try and either load it up in the trailer and take it to Black Hills Harley, or ride it downtown and see if there's somebody who could fix it. So we rode it downtown, and sure enough, Progressive Suspension was down there. So we're down here getting the suspension fixed. The guy from Progressive recommended this Sean right there walking. And he's got a little shop here right on Lazelle. And when we bottomed out the front end, it actually put a dent in the fender.
More vendors and restaurants.
You can see that.
What?
vendors and
dent in that.
There's restaurants
There you
with no
can
more
see.
vendors other than the tire place.
Anyway, we're getting a new suspension kit. It's going to cost us about $800 total. And there's where we're having her done.
All right, Facebook, we're live again. Downtown Sturgis. It's what is it today? Monday.
I think so.
Okay. You start to lose track after a while. All right, here. We're just going to walk up the street. You guys can follow along and see what this is like over here. I'm drinking. It's a rock star, and I got my free ARP cup here. So that's a new hotel there, the Hotel Sturgis. You know, it's funny because there's like nobody in there. And here's looking down. Why? She have her boots off?
Yeah.
She did?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, you missed it. Facebook could probably censor this if I had that on there. See, there's a big police presence here. I'll give you a view up the street here. A lot going on down there. We were down there already though. Believe it or not, there was a large Christian presence at the rally. This guy was putting a cross up in the middle of the intersection here. Every bench had the Christian Motorcycle Association logo on it, and they were, you know, giving out Bibles and stuff there. It was pretty neat.
You're the man.
All right, we're back. Still in downtown Sturgis. Holy cow, this place is nuts. Let me switch the camera on. A lot of people in the bars now. A lot of nice bikes here, I tell you. So we're up at One-Eyed Jack's right now. We had a little lunch here earlier. That was good. You're watching? Should we go in here?
I don't care.
Okay. Okay, I'll show you what the bar looks like in here. You notice there's a lot of men that are in their upper age bracket, let's say. A lot of them ogling at girls like that. You know, it's like, oh, you're there. I'll overlook the street here. Take a look down the road. So, pretty wild. So we just bought some shirts.
What is this? Oh, it's a Bloody Mary place down there. They're not doing too good. Okay, we're still at Sturgis, folks. I think this is my favorite booth here. There. Here's a great one. Is that great or what? I bought a hat yesterday. This is a good one here too. How about this one, guys? You gotta love it. Come on. There we go.
Good, how you doing?
Okay, guys, place your orders. I'll pick you up a shirt.
Your brother?
Here we go. Yeah.
It's not nice.
I think I might buy one of the mugs, you know? Here's Lila. Here we go. You want one of these for your desk, you know? Right? The collusion delusion. Here we go. Stickers. I mean, they got, look at, you can even get this fancy metal thing for your wall at home. You want that, right? That's what you want.
Isn't that his hair?
Oh, that's Trump's hair on top. Okay. A little frisbee action. I like these. I think I might get this coffee cup. It's just kind of nice, you know? What you want, right?
Make the liberals cry.
Okay, so now we're down on LaSalle, which is kind of a main thoroughfare through town. And there's a lot of bars down here, Iron Horse, Broken Spoke, some of those, and t-shirts galore, I tell you. Harley's across the street, I'll show you. So you can actually go over there and ride any Harley you want to if you sign up. This is pretty crazy here too. There's Indian down there. I had this Jack Daniels and Coke slushy down there. It's actually great. It's cheap too. I think it's $5.
Have you got any short cut-off sleeve ones?
Any what?
Did you get yourself any cut-offs?
No, I didn't. Oh, that's a nice one. mean, I'm sick of looking at t-shirts. I looked at so damn many t-shirts, it's unbelievable. Here's where these guys get these hats and all this stuff. So we were riding our bike yesterday, and this guy on a bike in front of us decided he's gonna just turn around in the middle of the highway. All of a sudden he pulls over to the right, and I thought, oh, okay, he's just pulling over. And then all of a sudden he pulled out right in front of us to turn around. I slammed on the brakes, and we didn't hit him, but I mean, my front end went down and went wham, you know, it bottomed out. The shocks bottomed out, or the springs bottomed out. So, then after that, I almost dumped the bike 3 times because the front end was real squirrely. And so we got kind of scared to ride it. Then I was backing into a parking place, and the bike went over. I mean, I was just backing in. And so we were going to come home, you know. We were like, well, I don't think we can ride the bike anymore. I'm not going to ride it on the curvy roads up in the Badland, or in the, what do they call that area?
Needles Highway?
Yeah, the Needles. We haven't been on the Needles yet. We've done everything else pretty much. Here's Allstate. I signed up to win those bikes. So anyway, I need to put a new set of springs in the front end. It's going to cost me $800. But I thought, you know, what better place to do it than Sturgis? So you get a discount on the labor, you get a discount on the parts. So I bought an upgrade to the front ends, like a lowering kit. They've been working at it all day. That's why we're just walking around downtown. And so we're going back to get our bike right now. Hopefully it'll be done. It's been like 6 hours they've had it. So, you know, over here in LaSalle, it's not as wild as it is in downtown, but it's still pretty crazy because this is the way people get in and out of town. The main street just ends a couple blocks up, so you have to take LaSalle. So here's where I bought the suspension kit here at Progressive Suspension. That's like the best suspension you can get for a Harley. Oh, look at this thing. Okay, we're down on LaSalle Avenue here. These guys, we noticed their booth a while ago, and I actually got a wristband. They're giving out wristbands here. But it's a cause we believe in. What can you tell us about it?
Hey guys, so human trafficking happens everywhere in every community. The best statistic that's out there is that 1 in every 113 people around the world are in danger of being trafficked at this very second.
Wow.
So in the US, there's somewhere around 1.5 million people being sold for sex on a daily basis, right? And so it's everywhere. It's in every community, every state. And so what we really are trying to do is get people to be aware and to do something. If you see something, say something.
Yeah.
Everybody says, well, how do we know? You can kind of use your gut. If you're a parent or a grandparent, you can kind of tell something's not right.
Yeah.
The problem is we have to do something about it. So there's numbers, right? You can text, be free, right? You can text all kinds of stuff. There's on the back of this card, right? So if you get this, it says you can text help to be free 233-733, or this confidential number 888-373-7888, and that's nationwide. And then there's even a special number for Canada that you can call, that they will investigate and try to make a difference. So
Nice.
the more that get involved, the better.
Yep. Do you think some of the stuff around here are people getting trafficked?
Oh yeah, you can actually sit here and watch people being trafficked. Or people have bought people and have taken them down. There was 2 people already that got in trouble for being trafficked down on Main Street. There was a 15-year-old who just got tattooed by their owner. I mean, it's happening nonstop.
Wow. I see these guys, they look like they're 70 years old with a girl that's 30.
Yeah, that would be a good example right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I like what you're doing. Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you.
So the bike is all fixed and we're taking one last ride down Main Street before we head back to the campground for the night. You know, the bike handles awesome now. The cartridge suspension, we lowered it 1 inch, and I can now stand flat-footed in tennis shoes on the bike. So it's pretty nice. We had a great time at Sturgis. You know, a lot of people think it's about naked people and idiots partying and getting drunk, and I didn't really see a whole lot of that. I saw a few women get painted up, but other than that, you know, there's a lot of really nice people that are out there. They're all in our age group, you know, approaching their 60s, if not in their 60s and 70s. You know, just having a good time riding around. It's all about the riding out there. Just a lot of beautiful places to ride. You've got Spearfish Canyon, the Needles Highway, the Iron Mountain Road. There's just so many places to ride that are beautiful. Even just that drive over to Deadwood was just a beautiful canyon drive. So anyway, good time had by all of us, and or the 2 of us, I should say. And I just appreciate everybody watching, and I hope you subscribe and hit the bell for future videos. I think the next thing we're doing is going to the Minnesota State Fair, and then after that we're going to a van show with a bunch of vintage 70s vans called the Chariots of the Gods. Should be fun. So keep watching, and we appreciate everyone's comments and all of your support. So we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.